This is the fabulous Toni Ward. I want to talk to you guys about a buffet, what it means to go to a buffet, represents for your business here with Evolution Travel. Okay, so you guys, do me a favor, get a pen and paper ready, open up your mind, and be ready to receive what I'd like to offer you in the form of training. My name is Toni Ward. I am the Travel Agent Training Specialist. Now let's talk a little bit about what a buffet is, right? All you can eat. Anything you want to have, right? You can go back as many times as you want, fix as many plates as you want. You can sit there, let your food digest, actually get more food, right? There is no time frame for you to finish those plates of food. You get to do it at your time, right? You can sit there, have conversations, build rapport with people around you, bring your friends. Everybody can come. Everybody pays the same amount of money. Everybody gets the same treatment. Everybody has the same opportunity to get served at the buffet, right? You actually get to serve yourself, which gives you the opportunity to fill as much as your plate can possibly hold, right? If you want to eat a little bit at a time, you can actually go and take different trips to the buffet. Now, let me talk to you about how that goes or coincides with Evolution Travel. Evolution Travel, you guys, is just like going to a buffet, okay? It's just like a buffet, a really nice travel buffet where we all pay the exact same amount of money to get in, right? We all pay our entrance fee to get into the buffets. So Evolution Travel, you guys, is just like a buffet. All you can earn, all you can learn, there is no limit to what you can possibly get from Evolution Travel's buffet. Now, here's the thing, though. It's a buffet. What does that mean, you guys? That means at a buffet, you serve yourself, right? So you have to become self-sufficient at a buffet, right? They lay it all out for you. Evolution Travel, they lay it all out for you. At a buffet, you have all different types of meals to choose from. Some buffets you go to, they even have all different types of cuisine. You have some Indian cuisine. You might have some Chinese cuisine. You might have some Southern fried cooking cuisine. You might have some desserts. Whatever it is that your taste buds can possibly desire, the buffet is going to have something to satisfy those taste buds. And Evolution Travel is the exact same thing. They're going to lay out travel for you, right? They're going to provide training for cruises. They're going to provide training for Disney. They're going to provide training for families, for singles, for couples. They provide training for every single thing out there. It's all laid out for you at the buffet. The only thing is you, as a recipient or a member or participant in this buffet, have to get up and fix your own plate. That's the whole thing with going to a buffet. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people go to a buffet and treat it like a regular restaurant. The same thing with Evolution. A lot of people start their own business and forget that they're no longer an employee, and they expect to have an employer tell them what to do. At the buffet, you sit there, you're waiting, and you're like, why isn't anyone serving me? Well, because, ma'am, you came to a buffet where you have to serve yourself. The same thing happens in Evolution. Unfortunately, there are times where people actually forget that they've started their own business and they're waiting for somebody to tell them exactly what to do. Okay, let's talk about that for just a second, because there are some instances where people do just that. Let's look at this lady right here. She's sitting there, she's paid for Evolution Travel, right? She's paid for her buffet ticket. She can eat anytime she wants to. She can train anytime she wants to. She can go to any meeting she wants to. She can hop online at any time and do anything she wants to. But instead, she's sitting here waiting for somebody to serve her, okay? So this is somebody who's going to say, my sponsor didn't bring me my plate. My sponsor didn't train me. My sponsor didn't show me everything. Nobody wants to help me, right? So this is her face. She's frustrated, and she's forgotten that she can just hop right up and get exactly whatever it is she'd like to eat. Okay, this lady actually went to the buffet. She went to the buffet and decided to isolate herself, right? She's not going to communicate with the other people in the buffet area. She's just going to sit outside and hope somebody comes to her. Okay, we see that a lot, right? We see that when we're in social environments, and you're there for networking or talking, and then you see that person off to the side waiting for somebody to come to them. And because we're in a family here with Evolution, and because we have lots of friendly people, normally we're not going to see anybody off to the side. But sometimes if you're hidden really good, if you're way off to the side, you can be looked over. So it's important for you to hop in there and participate 1,000% when you have a buffet opportunity. Now look at this guy. He's paid to get into the buffet, right? He's paid his membership fee. He's in Evolution. He's in there. He's sitting at the table, and he's doing just that, sitting at the table. He's smiling. He's happy. He's excited. But guess what, you guys? He's not eating because he's not doing anything else. He refuses to get up and serve himself. He'd rather sit there and wait to be served as if it is a traditional restaurant instead of a buffet. And sometimes that's what happens. People forget that, yes, I've actually started my own business. Oh my goodness, the company actually sent me an email as soon as I got started with all of the directions on the email. But instead of reading that email and moving forward, I'd rather just sit here and wait to be served. And that, you guys, is what happens a lot. Now, I'm not telling you that the person that sponsors you shouldn't talk to you. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is you are at a buffet. So the person who also talked to you about the business is also fixing their plate. And you have to remember that they only have two hands, okay? In order to eat, you must serve yourself. There's only so much people can do, okay? You are at a buffet. So how can they possibly fix your plate and then fix their plate so that both of you can eat? You know, so you have to make sure you understand that you do have a responsibility to yourself. If you actually want to eat, you're going to have to fix your plate. And with Evolution, what that means is you're going to have to do some training. You're going to have to log into your back office. You're going to have to read a couple emails. You're going to have to participate in your own success, okay? Now, let me just talk to you a little bit about common misconceptions when it comes to sponsorship, because a lot of people get it backwards, and I want to just make sure you completely understand what these misconceptions are. A lot of times people think, okay, I got started in this company. I started because I believe in Toni. I believe in her, so I got started. And I know that she's standing somewhere, she's sitting somewhere, she's waiting for me to call her. She's waiting for me to text her. She's just waiting for me, doing nothing but waiting for me. She doesn't have any other agents that she's working with. She's not doing anything else with her life. She's basically just waiting for me. That's a big misconception. And the reason why that misconception causes problems is because as soon as a text message comes through, or as soon as a phone call comes through, or as soon as an email is sent, or anything like that, sometimes people assume that you're going to take off running to give them what they need. And that's a misconception. You have to remember that whoever your sponsor is also has an obligation to fix their own plate, okay? And you can only carry so much on your plate. Have you ever heard anybody say, oh, there's too much on my plate, right? So if you have your stuff on the plate and you also have your agent stuff on your plate, that might be too much of a load for you to carry. But if every single person carries their own plate, well, guess what? We can all eat together. And it makes for a really nice experience when everybody is serving themselves at a buffet. Imagine, you guys, imagine going to a buffet, okay, where you have a line of people and one person is sitting there fixing everybody's plate. One person is sitting there making sure everybody eats. One person is sitting there, or not sitting there, standing there. One person is standing there just doing all the work so that every single person can eat. If you can picture that in your mind, you can understand completely why, if you are working your business like a buffet, you will have more to eat, You will eat more frequently, and the person serving you will not be worn out. Can you imagine having 40 people that you had to fix plates for every single night? When would you ever be able to eat? So that's really a misconception. You guys really have to take ownership of your own business and understand that, yes, they're going to be there to help you, but you cannot get upset at your sponsor if they don't take off running when something happens. Another misconception, of course, is your sponsor is there to clean up your mistakes, to clean up the problems that have been made, and to clean up anything that's come from some drama. Okay, that is a misconception. Now, for me, you guys, I'm gonna be honest. Let me be raw and uncut for just a couple seconds. Okay, I've had situations with agents where there has been drama, and I've refused to be a part of it. And because I've refused to listen to the gossip, or I refuse to be a part of the negativity, they then decide, I won't listen. I'm not helpful. I'm not a good leader. When in fact, that's like saying taking your car to the buffet and asking them to change the car tire. One has nothing to do with the other. I'm here to help you eat. I'm not here for the other things, right? So as a sponsor, for those of you who are sponsors, you have to understand that there is a separation in some things. Of course, you're always going to be empathetic. Of course, you're always going to help when you can, but you want to make sure that you understand that it's not the job of your sponsor to, to clean up these things for you or to get involved in ways that can affect your business. Okay, so just understand that and know the difference. Sometimes because we're family and we work so closely together and we're friends, those lines get blurred. But you want to make sure you always do what's right for the business. You always want to make sure you do what's right for the sponsored person, right for your agents, so that you can all stay on the same page. Okay, now what I hope you guys understand, and this is what I'm trying to say, is there is no silver platter service at a buffet. Okay, so here's a true story. A lot of times people will get started in the business, okay, and we'll get excited. We're so excited because we want you to win. We want you to, book those trips. We want you to get your clients. We want you to be happy and successful. So a lot of times people can be hindered because you'll get a situation where you'll have a client call or agent call and say, hey, I just got my first client. Could you please help me book this group cruise? Okay. So you'll say, sure, I can help you book the group cruise. What I need you to do is get your register for Carnival, register for Norwegian, register for whichever cruise line is going to be, and let's get on the phone, a three-way, with that cruise line to get this stuff done. And there's like, well, no, I don't have time for all of that. I was hoping I could just give you my client's name, tell you the dates they want to go, and then you can just do it and let me know how it works, because she really wants to go and I need this done in the next 30 minutes. Okay, that's not helping. That's not helping you guys. You cannot get your commission brought to you on a silver platter. Your sponsor will not earn your commission for you, okay? What people have to understand is this is a learning process. So yes, you're going to get clients, you're going to have things, you're going to need help, but you have to participate in that learning experience. So the first time you're getting help from it, if your sponsor might not even know, your sponsor might say, hey, I've never done a group cruise before. Let's both hop on Nikki Lee's training and see if she can help us walk you through it. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're not hindering the person, and it's okay to say, I don't know, or I haven't done that before, or let's learn that together. But as a new agent, the new agent cannot expect for the sponsor to do it for them and then get upset when the sponsor says no. Remember, this is your business. We're here to train so that you can have the maximum gain out of your business. Now, another thing is everybody wants to be platinum or gold or whatever, right? Silver. But that platinum position cannot be handed to you on a silver platter. it cannot be done for you. Okay, a three-way is a great way for you to get help from somebody, and it does not have to be your sponsor. Your sponsor might not be the person that's there to guide you because they might not know yet. They might be in the same learning situation as you, which is okay because you guys can learn together. You guys can climb that ladder together. But here's the thing, you guys, don't be offended if the person that you're working with does not want to build your business for you. You guys can definitely learn together, earn together, get this information, but you will not get platinum on a silver platter. Nobody does. Any platinum will tell you, any gold consultant will tell you that there's a lot of time, sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into getting to those positions. So please, you guys, let's respect the process and make sure you're not asking anybody in the company to do the work for you. If you're not asking somebody else to fix your plate, then you're doing just fine. So remember that. Always keep in mind, this is a buffet. I must fix my own plate if I want to eat, okay? Now here is the biggest sponsor misconception ever, where your business is based on your sponsor. I'm here to tell you it is not. Your sponsor can sign you up today and quit tomorrow, and guess what? You can still be successful, okay? Your business is based on you fixing your own plate and no one else, okay? Your success is based on you. As long as you take ownership of your own success, you will be okay. Now, it doesn't matter if you've signed somebody up, you haven't signed somebody up, if they've decided to take your leadership, if they decided to start following you, that is a great compliment to you as a leader, okay? Another misconception, of course, is I have to teach you everything. Your sponsor is supposed to teach you everything. Oh, my sponsor didn't teach me that. Oh, my sponsor didn't tell me that. Oh, my sponsor didn't send me that. Well, guess what, you guys? Your sponsors are people too. And maybe they didn't know that. Maybe they didn't have the information to give you. If you find out something that your sponsor hasn't given to you, do them a favor and send it to them. You can become the trainer as well. Trainers can train trainers, right? And remember, your sponsor might have just started the day before you. For some people, your sponsor started an hour before you. So, you know, you guys are learning together. But the good part about it is you're completely connected with everybody with Evolution Travel. So you can decide who you want to train with, okay? Because another misconception is you only can learn from your sponsor. And that's so far from the truth, you guys. You can learn from anybody. So make sure you make those connections so that you can get that stuff done. Remember, you guys, we all sit at the same table. Okay, we all have the same opportunities. There is nobody at the table that does not have access to something that the other person has access to. We're all here together. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle that fits. Your piece is going to fit in some part of this puzzle, and it's going to make the picture great. So remember that. Every single person. We're never going to run out of food. There's always going to be food at the buffet. You don't have to worry about it. You will get there, okay? I want to make sure that you get what you came for and eat as much as you want, do as much training as you want, learn as much as you want, talk to as many people as you want. Sky's the limit, you guys, and the success, however much success you want to put on your plate, is completely up to you. Remember, we all are eating at the same buffet. We all paid the same fee to get into this buffet. So make sure you take complete and total advantage of everything the Evolution Travel Buffet has to offer. This is Toni Ward with Evolution Travel, wishing all of you guys a great rest of your day. I'll see you at the bank. I'll see you at the beach.